This is 3 News Daily.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 3 News Daily on this Monday, March 20th. I'm Stephanie Haney here with your top stories. And today, the search continues this afternoon for a missing woman from Geauga County. Authorities are still looking for 76-year-old Susan Taylor after an extensive search over the weekend. Our Lydia Esparra has the latest details.
As you travel along the square in Thompson, it's small, but here people know everything and everyone. So when the news that Susan Taylor was missing from her home made news, it was a surprise to Lucas Keeney. He works here at the Dollar General.
You don't think that type of stuff goes on around here, but I guess, small, quiet town, you wouldn't really think of anything.
Taylor went missing from here on Friday. The 76-year-old is 5'6" and weighs 140 pounds. The Geauga County Sheriff's Office is investigating. They say she left the home with no phone and no car keys. Drones were used to search the property, and so were dogs. BCI also assisting with the Ohio Highway Patrol. Taylor is not well known to this area. She only bought the Sidley Road property back in 2021. She came from Menor to this 22 acres that sits back from the highway. To residents here, it's a mystery, and it's all the town is talking about. Keeney, like everyone else, wants to know where is Susan Taylor.
You wouldn't expect it still, but, it happens.
Now, if you have any information on where Susan Taylor might be, please call the Geauga County Sheriff's Office. That number is 440-286-1234. This is a developing story, and we'll keep you updated as we get more information. Now in Tallmadge, police are investigating the death of a 2-year-old. Yesterday at around 2:30 in the afternoon, officers responded to an apartment on South Avenue between Freedom Trail and Whitehall Drive. Police say when they got there, the father had already left with the child to go to an urgent care. That child was then taken to Akron Children's Hospital and sadly later died. We don't yet know how the child died, but stay with us. We'll keep you updated as we learn new details. Now in Canton, one of 2 people charged with kidnapping a baby girl from her home is in court this morning. 21-year-old Brandon Savage is charged with complicity to commit kidnapping, and 31-year-old Sapphire McDougall faces felony kidnapping charges. Police say they pretended to work for Child Protective Services and took the 3-month-old from her mother on Friday. The 2 are being held on $750,000 bond. Now in Northeast Ohio, Cleveland police have closed off an area just south of First Energy Stadium because of a massive sinkhole. There was a water main break yesterday at the intersection of Ontario and St. Clair Avenue, which created the massive sinkhole that you see right there. Cleveland Water says a 10-inch pipe burst, most likely because of utility work, and then the road caved in a few hours later. Cleveland Water says the drinking water is safe and no customers are without service, but police are saying stay away from the area for now. Now, East Cleveland Mayor Brandon King announced a brand new partnership with Ohio State Highway Patrol to improve the city's traffic safety. Keep in mind, it's been less than 2 weeks since 11 current and former East Cleveland police officers were indicted on criminal charges, and that leaves the city with just 20 officers. Mayor King, however, says that that's not an issue.
East Cleveland police are capable to solely manage responding to 911 calls. As a side note, even through these turbulent times, thanks to our new chief and the police department, we have managed to bring in new officers.
Now, Mayor King says some of those new officers have already started working last week. For now, the Ohio State Highway Patrol will only be responsible for traffic stops, and that partnership will be reevaluated in 45 days. Now in national news, today a grand jury will hear more testimony in the criminal case involving former President Donald Trump and alleged illegal hush money payments to an adult film star. NBC's Bree Jackson reports.
How do you feel, Mr. Trump?
Former President Trump and his legal troubles back in the spotlight following Mr. Trump's claims that he could be arrested on criminal charges in New York Tuesday.
I'm taken aback at the idea of indicting a former president of the United States at a time when there's a crime wave in New York City.
I think the viable question for the American people is whether or not you have a progressive prosecutor using the justice system to go after political enemies.
Democrats say let the legal process play out.
I would urge everyone to just allow the prosecutors to do their job.
The political back and forth comes after Trump's online post Saturday referencing a possible indictment for his alleged role in hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election. Attorney Bob Costello, once a legal advisor to Cohen, plans to testify today at the request of Mr. Trump's attorneys. Trump has called for protest in the event of his arrest. Speaker Kevin McCarthy, the top Republican in the House, urges calm.
I don't think people should protest this, no.
Federal agencies are bracing for whatever comes next.
We obviously don't want to see any activity grow violent.
The public is also watching to see what happens in this case. Trump has denied any wrongdoing.
Now, in the event that the former president is arrested tomorrow, we'll be sure to update you on air and on our website on WKYC.com. Now, Norfolk Southern CEO Alan Shaw testified again today, this time before a Pennsylvania Senate committee. Shaw noted that Norfolk Southern has committed $7.5 million to create a community relief fund for the Pennsylvania residents affected by last month's derailment where toxic chemicals were released in East Palestine. He says the company is putting the community first.
I've been to East Palestine and Pennsylvania many times over the past 6 weeks. They've shared their stories and their concerns about the health of their families, their businesses, and the future of the community they love. I am determined to make this right.
Now, less than 2 weeks ago, Shaw answered questions before a U.S. Senate committee hearing. At the same time, Ohio's U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown joined one railway workers union to seek support on a bipartisan Railway Safety Act of 2023. Brown, along with fellow Ohio U.S. Senator J.D. Vance, introduced the act to improve railway safety protocols and, in their words, finally stand up to railroad company lobbyists to make sure another derailment disaster doesn't happen again.
It shouldn't take a train derailment for elected officials to fight for rail safety, to fight for these workers, to make sure that these trains that go through are safe.
Now, this new legislation would create a new fund to provide emergency responders, firefighters, and law enforcement with resources to replace equipment and pay workers overtime. It would also force railroads to tell local officials when hazardous materials are moving through their communities. You can watch the full press conference as well as the full hearing where CEO Alan Shaw was questioned on our website on WKYC.com. Meanwhile, there is good news coming out of East Palestine this afternoon. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources has made an incredible discovery at the derailment site. 2 healthy hellbender salamanders in Little Beaver Creek. Hellbenders are actually endangered aquatic amphibians, and them being there or not there in a body of water is an indicator of the health of the ecosystem. Hellbenders can only survive in cool, clean water, so you can see why this is a big deal. The hellbender is Ohio's largest amphibian, and some of them can live more than 60 years. We're happy to see 2 of them there. Now, the Cleveland International Film Festival kicks off this week, and the event kicks off on Wednesday with a screening of the movie Butterfly in the Sky. That's a documentary about the classic TV show, The Reading Rainbow.
Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.
That takes me back. Now, this documentary focuses on the show star and beloved host LeVar Burton. The film festival features 121 feature films and 199 shorts. It screens at Playhouse Square from March 22nd through April 1st. The movies from the festival will then be streaming from April 2nd to the 9th. And now for our question of the day. Last week, we asked you about your favorite signs of spring, and with the start of astronomical spring today, we want to know, what's your favorite spring activity? Post your comment to the WKYC Facebook page, and we'll talk about it during What's New at 4 o'clock. Now, I have a lot of them, but for me, sunset at the solstice steps has to be pretty high up there. Looking forward to the weather nice enough to do that. Thanks for being with us for today's edition of 3 News Daily. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more of your top stories from around Northeast Ohio. Everybody have a great day on this first day of astronomical spring.